to DIY with Max. Today we're going to take a look how I built the shelf with the French Cleat monitor mount. Let's jump right into it.
I started by locating and marking all the studs in the wall to make sure I had solid mounting points for my monitor mounts. I will be using this large piece of plywood as my mounting plate for the monitor and the 6-inch shelf for the speaker to rest on. The long 3x1 inch pine board will be cut to size to create a pocket for the laptop to sit in behind the monitors. And finally, the smaller plywood piece will be cut into French Cleat and used to attach to the monitors. Let's get this cut to size.
Alright, I got a saw guide here to help me out. This thing is not necessary if you have a steady hand, but it does make your life easier.
Getting ready to cut the 6-inch shelf from the backer plate. By doing so, I'll be sure both pieces will have identical widths. Let's get inside and start putting these pieces together.
We got the backer plate. Let's try out our shelf here. Pick the best side.
I'm flipping the back plate over to mark the locations of the screws for attaching the shelf.
Using 2-inch screws to attach the shelf on the bottom. Probably gonna use them every 2 to 3 inches. My plywood shelf is a little bowed here, so I'm going to attach one end first. Square that up and then try to even it out and going forward down. Make sure nothing's popping out on the other side. Go. And here's our shelf. Just gotta add a couple more screws and we should be good to go.
I'm taking some measurements to account for the space needed for the speakers and doing a test layout of the monitors to make sure everything looks like we want it to.
I think it's gonna look good. This is right at the 10-inch mark. Let's build out a pocket for the laptop. I got some sides cut here. Let's see what this is will look like. Alright, and the cleat will slide right in here. I made these a little bit longer because it will actually stabilize this backer for the monitors. And now we're going to measure out the bottom pieces. I'm going to leave a space in the middle for the monitor cords and anything else I want to hook up to the laptop at some point. Cut all these pieces off camera so you guys don't have to watch me struggle, cut them by hand. And we're gonna slide right in here. This opening is going to be for any kind of cabling for the monitors or in the future. And now I just gotta put this little box together. Let me give you a different view here. So this is what it looks like without that monitor backer plate. The laptop will slide right in here. Some room for wiring. I'm gonna go ahead and put this thing together, and then we're gonna attach it to the back here. You want to go nice and slow so you don't split any boards at this point. The idea is the same. I'm going to put this on the top. Draw our lines so we know where our screws can go. Alright, now we got a nice little pocket. We got a nice little pocket for our laptop. Now we just gotta attach this piece to the backer board. We're gonna take some measurements and get that mounted. So as we said before, we need to leave 10 inches for speakers. I'm gonna pop in here. 10 inches. Same on this side. Plate in place. Draw some lines to make sure we know where to put it back. Now I just need to make sure that it's centered. We're at 7 on this side and 7 on this side. Perfect. Put some lines on the outside as well, so it's easy to find another spot where it goes back in. Also, throw some lines on the inside. And we do that so we know where we can pre-drill our holes, where our corners are, where we can pre-drill our holes to attach everything. Now, I'm gonna put that to the side and drill some holes. I made some holes on the back end, so we can start putting them in here. around for you guys. Drive in the rest of these. You want to make sure these on the back are nice and flush because they're going to go up on the wall. And we don't want them to interfere with anything.
This is what it looks like all put together so far. I'm getting the monitors lined up so that I can measure out where the holes have to be drilled for the cleat attachment. The screws I'm using to attach the monitor are M4-0.7 35mm long. Your monitor may be different, so make sure you check that you have the correct screws to mount the monitor. I got mine at Home Depot. I'm sure you can find yours there as well.
Monitor, you definitely want to do this by hand. Pre-drilled some holes. Hopefully my alignment works out.
This is painful to watch even at super speed, so we're going to go ahead and skip this part and move on to something a little more exciting.
Let's try this thing out.
All looks good. It's time for paint.
Here we go. We're going with a nice dark gray color to match the walls. You can do the corners and the sides with the brush and then roll out the rest.
The paint is laying down real nice, so I decided to just finish it with the brush. Because I want you guys to come back to this channel, I'm not gonna make you watch paint dry. So we're gonna go ahead and jump to mounting this to the wall.
You want me to hold it while you screw it?
That's what she said.
You trying to be on my YouTube video?
No, but sorry. I thought you needed help.
No, I'm gonna try it by myself, see if I can do it. That's alright. Take two.
You know, in hindsight, I should have let her help me. She didn't want to be on the video, so we'll put her in the thumbnail.
looks like math was good. We hit all the studs. Good. Let's test this out. Looks good.
If you want to see how I wire everything up and hide all the wires, watch part 2 of the video.
Got the speakers on there. Looking good. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get notified when our next video is released. I'm looking forward to showing you more of my projects.